see if this thing starts. It's cold. Not looking good. Horn works. Okay.
Come on. Oh. Oh, I didn't have spark outside there the whole time. I decided to check about 15 minutes after just standing there in the cold trying to get it to run. And it was this switch. So I'll show you what happened. So you got those two contacts there. You got your rocker switch here. Well, this one's on a little bit of a spring, and it wasn't springing. So gave her a little WD-40, and now it's making a connection here. And we've got spark. My whole plan was to take all the panels off this today and then basically have them ready in the garage so I could paint them whenever I get the motivation, but I was going to go for a little ride around the neighborhood first. So I was kind of bummed that it wasn't starting, but now we're good, so. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's always been a good run of bike, so kind of surprised, but it makes a lot of sense. There, he's running. Alright, so I just got back from a real cold ride on the Shadow here. I don't think I'll ever get the chance to be out in late December, basically almost January here now in Alberta, so I figured I'd take it out. Had a little problem earlier with the switch. It wouldn't start. Didn't have any spark. Cleaned that up. Whole plan, I took it out from under the deck. I'm going to take the panels off at the tank, everything else. That way they're ready for me to paint this winter whenever I get the chance to. So anyway, I wanted to take it out for a ride since it was halfway nice today, and it was pretty cool. I'm glad I got to do that. I painted this, I'd have to check either way, a long time ago when I first learned how to paint. It was kind of like a candy apple red whatever, so it was like primer and then a silver and then like a transparent red and then clear, and it's starting to show its age. Like I probably didn't do it properly since I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. I've learned a lot since then, so I think the second time around it'll be better. And what I've learned is that I'm not going to do a candy paint job again. I'm going to paint it black. These used to come black too, so I got replacement decals. It'll look good as new. I mean, the rest of the bike is honestly in really good shape. Everything about the bike's in good shape, minus the paint job. So here it's like coming right apart, so you can see the silver all around here. So the gas obviously kind of got up underneath it and ruined it. There you can see it's nice and smooth still, but it's worn right through. It's almost like the red sort of, I don't know, went away. Here it's huge wrinkle here, it's peeling back here, it's super fragile. I'm wondering if maybe I put too much activator in the clear or something, but it used to be my dad's bike. Before my dad, it was my uncle's. So it kind of went from my uncle in Alberta, then it went to Nova Scotia to my dad. He had it for a number of years. This was one of the first bikes I ever rode, and I rode it for maybe a year when I was living home still. It's a long time ago now, but I mean, this bike one of the first things that got me into it, really. So I kind of took it out. Like I said, I'll get the panels off it. Not going to get at it right away, but I kind of just want to have them on a shelf. That way, when I get the motivation some morning and say, I'm going to paint that bike, well, they're already off the bike and I can do it sort of at that time. So it's got a good seat on it. Like, I mean, that's nice. This is probably the original duct tape together. I'll just be leaving that. But it's a pretty cool unit. And yeah, when I painted it years ago, like I got some pictures. I'll kind of put them up there, but I literally painted this bike like in the backyard of my parents' house, hanging stuff. I don't remember if I was hanging the parts in trees or on little homemade sawhorses, what I was doing, but I'll put some pictures on here now and you can take a look. So yeah, it's kind of cool that it's still around and I get to paint it again and ride it. This is one of my motorcycles, so I'm not on this one every day, but honestly, it's the smoothest riding bike that I got. I love it, so I'm really happy it's still around. I would paint this the same color again, but I remember Dad had a bit of an issue finding the paint. Like, it wasn't just off the shelf at Napa. Like, I don't know if Honda like protects their old colors and doesn't let you at them or what the deal was. There was something that made me think I'm not doing it this color again. I'll do it black if I ever do it again. So whatever that reason is, that's my reason for not doing it. And you know what? It'll look good black. I think they came in a blue too, but that blue is probably the same tri-coat or whatever this red is. And I'm good. I think black will be fine. Now this one, what did I do with this one? I bet you I unspun it from that. I'm gonna polish that actually. So there's the color when I first did it, and yeah, the sun just really got at it. I must have used like a non-UV clear coat or something, because I mean that looked beautiful still. So I think that's maybe what happened, just low quality clear coat, and yeah, look great. I almost want to do it red again now. That was easy. What size is that? 11 and a half or 12? Man, this thing runs good. Jeez. Like, it just does run good. That's all I can say about that. Come on. Yeah, let's take the plate off so I can get into the back little storage compartment. That way there I can take the back seat off, and then I can take the main seat off. That way I can get the tank off. So that's pretty good. You just gotta go from one end to the other. If I can get this bolt threaded on here, it's not. Yep, bored of that. Key over. How does that work now? Up and out. Okay. Well. So we've got spark plugs. We've got toolkit. We've got a napkin. And we've got the 1986 Honda motorcycle distributor. Got the warranty book. Now I can get at this seat. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is it. Okay. Got the seat off. Look at that. You know what? I'm going to use an actual wrench. These off. Oh, we got some pine needles from the valley. Valley pine needles. Ah, come on. Ooh. There's some more of that. Man. So nice. Nice and dark, rich looking, deep. You know what? That should come off. Alright. Oh yeah. The sound of it's never going back on. No, there's that sound again. A little tickle trunk of random crap should be a length of hose. Taking the gas out of here now, throwing it in this can. I don't exactly remember how this worked, but apparently the gas is like this half-inch hose goes into this, so I don't know. Not sure what's going on. I thought this was a gas tank. It's almost, I guess it's got its own built-in reserve or what, but anyway. Draining the gas into here, top everything up in the yard probably, because I have never have anywhere to put the fuel when I got to drain it and put it somewhere, so. We'll get everything topped up in the yard, lawnmowers, snow blowers, aerators, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and I'll still have a little left over in that can. And we'll take this tank off. I'll let the air out of it a bit. Maybe she'll come out a little quicker. Nope. This tank had a big dent right here too. I'm remembering now. Like a big crease, like right here or here. I can't remember. Might have a picture of that too. Anyway, yeah, we had to get the big dent out of here. Like we had those solder on or weld on studs and pulled it out, filled it. I mean, you never know. And this will probably be coming right down to bare metal, like flapper wheel, right? Take it all off, because I mean, I don't know if I'd trust this paint to put anything on top of it. Just seeing how it's acting so far, I'd like to completely remove it and start fresh. There we go. Cut all the pieces off. I'm going to paint. I'll put this thing back outside after I get the battery out of it. Probably cover it with a tarp, or I'll put it in a tent car shelter deal that I got out there for the winter. And then whenever I want, these are here ready to be worked on. So they're definitely going to need a good clean and sand, but this one will be an easy one. That's in good shape. Side panels, they're easy. This one, clean that up, take the paint right off, bare metal. Tank, same thing. Bare metal. Be careful around this spot. It's got a big dent and it's a bit of fill right here, but not a whole lot. Yeah. Not too bad. And I got to take it for a ride today. Late December.